Good morning, everyone. I say good morning. I have no idea when you're watching this, but it's actually 11:45, so it's not even properly morning with me now, but I am just getting ready and doing my makeup for the day. I am heading out to see Paris and the girls in the office. I'm not sure if I actually mentioned that before, but obviously me being self-employed now, which I think I'll talk to you guys a little bit about later on, but I do like some freelance TikTok work for a PR agency. I just go into the office like once a week to see the girls and obviously get some content of like stuff that I can't just do at home. I'm hoping this week's gonna be exciting, to be honest, and we're gonna have some like updates on multiple things, so I think I'm just gonna take you along for a few days. I'm not really doing anything too exciting, but it's just more of like a life update last month. So today is the 4th of October and September was a good month for me. I put it on my Instagram story yesterday that it worked out. So when at the end of the month I kind of make sure I put all of my earnings into the month and I do all of my expenses and my receipts and put those away, and I've got a spreadsheet that I keep track of everything with. So when I put in all of my earnings for last month, I actually took home, obviously it's a little bit weird when you're self-employed, especially like when I work with brands and obviously I do my freelance work, so I have like contracts in place for the freelance stuff that I do, so I tend to get paid on a specific day for that, but they're 2 different days. And then obviously with brand collaborations, like a lot of brands have like a 30-day pay thing. Sorry, my hair is a mess. But to be fair, most brands that I've worked with so far, like they try and pay within a week or 2 weeks, so a lot of things I'm not really waiting that long for. I had, I think, 2 late payments that originally would have come into August, but they did end up being paid in September. So I still include it in like September's earnings because that's when it went into my bank. That's when I had the money, even if the work was technically completed the month before. But yeah, I technically earn what I would have earned in my full-time job that I left. So that's the first month that I've taken home that amount. And that's not to say that'll be every month, but that was something that I was definitely like trying to get to this year. So I went self-employed in April, so it's like 5.5 months I've been self-employed. So I feel like that was a nice little win to just say like I've had a month where I've actually earned what I would have in my full-time job, and hopefully it just keeps going from here. I'm just going to quickly do my makeup and my hair, which I've got a ponytail that I'll show you guys that I love, and then I will come back because I feel like I'm just rambling now. So I am all ready with my makeup. My skin is actually getting a little bit better. Like, I know I go on and on and on, but I actually went to the doctors yesterday, I think it was, and basically told them about like what I've been struggling with, because I'd already spoke to the sexual health clinic, and they suggested speak to the doctors. They might be able to give you like an antibiotic cream that can help clear up very, very mild acne or hormonal spots, because it's not really acne that I have, I don't think. So I've got a cream that I'm going to be trying for the next few weeks. If that fails, I'm not sure if I'm just going to end up going back on the pill. However, I am ready, and I do want to quickly show you. So I'm usually a gold jewellery person. I don't really know why. I have had silver jewellery in the past and some pieces that like I really, really cherish and I do love. However, I wouldn't maybe wear as often. Mix and matching my jewellery with gold and silver is something that I really want to like try and do, because so many people I've seen on like Pinterest and Instagram have like the cutest like jewellery pieces that are gold and silver. I'm actually working with Birthstones Jewellery on this little portion of the video to show you some really, really cute jewellery pieces that I have received. If you know me, you know I love like star signs and birthstones and like birth dates and stuff like that. My birthday is the 5th of April, so I'm an Aries. I feel like I'm a very typical Aries, and my birthstone is a diamond. So I've actually got the pieces on already. So I got ready earlier these little hoops. So these studs are, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, these studs are ones that I keep in pretty much all the time anyway in my seconds, because they're just easy. I don't tend to change them out. However, I could put these silver ones in there if I wanted to, and then have like a bigger hoop in my first piercing. So this is actually like a little gold and a diamond stud, and then this little hoop earring is so adorable, and it's all silver and obviously has then my diamond birthstone in it. They are really, really cute. I actually love them so much, like tiny little hoops like these. They're adorable. And then something else that I think is actually really, I don't know, quite special to my family. I don't know like the whole ins and outs about it, but my whole family have like this tree of life love. Like a lot of us have jewellery with the tree of life on it. So I really, really wanted to pick this up. Hopefully I can, if I show you a little bit closer. And obviously then it's got my little diamond birthstone in the centre, but I just thought it was really pretty. And then the third piece is this little bangle here, again with the diamond on it. I love little bangles and simple pieces of jewellery like that. So I'm wondering like if I put gold bracelets and silver bracelets together, like is it gonna go? Because I've seen other people do it and it looks really, really cute. Thank you so much to Birthstones Jewellery for sending these pieces out and working with me. So if any of you guys do like the look of these pieces, and of course there is a bunch more on the website, so I highly recommend checking them out if you're after some really good quality little dainty pieces that won't tarnish, that will last you but are still really affordable, then I will link the website and the link to these 3 items in the description, along with a 20% off discount code just for you guys. And of course you get to choose like what your birthstone is, so you can get these pieces but whatever colour your birthstone may be. I am going to get on with my day and head to the office. I'll take my camera with me just to see if like the girls want to be in the video, but I'm not sure about that. So I'm going to take my laptop. I might go and grab a Starbucks on the way, and yeah, and then I've got some more bits to update you on probably later in the video, so stay tuned. Good morning everyone. I am sorry that I didn't film anything else yesterday. I was just busy in the office with the girls and just didn't end up getting my camera out to like film anything. I just kind of chilled out, finished off a little bit of work on my phone, editing a couple of like reels, posted on Instagram, and yeah, watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This morning I've woken up, I've tried to get up a little bit earlier because my 7:30 alarms just, they're not fun, and past me likes to turn them off. I've just made myself they're a digest tea, but they've got like spearmint, ginger, apple, something else in them, and I was trying to drink either like lemon and ginger tea bags, or I've got peppermint ones. Not a fan of the peppermint, don't mind the lemon and ginger, but I'm giving these a go. And I've also, I'll show you in a second, I've bought myself like a pill pot, which I suppose usually is for like people's medication, but it's for me to remember to take my vitamins every day, because I want to keep on top of like any supplements and vitamins I want to be taking. And I also bought a new water bottle from Amazon, so those two arrived yesterday, which I will show you. But today isn't really going to consist of too much. I've just got bits of work to crack on with. I'm going to sit here and catch up on anything that happened overnight and drink my tea. I need to charge my battery because it's flashing at me, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. So I thought I'd just quickly show you what I bought. I'll get my water bottle out of the fridge. I was just drinking a little bit of this. So I bought these both on Amazon, not yesterday, the day before. So this is like the little pill pot. I didn't think it was going to be quite this big. I thought it was going to be really small, but obviously considering like what you might want to put in there, it does have to have the space. And I like that these just like pop open and you can tip it out. So I've taken mine. Today is Wednesday. The only things that I have in there at the moment, they're collagen tablets. That's like a digestive one that helps your body like help digest fats and carbs quicker, and that's a biotin tablet. So I just keep that out there rather than all my vitamin balls. And then I bought this water bottle.
It's probably like you get these anywhere, but this was like on offer on Amazon for £9.99. I think it might have been £15.99 usually. And in comparison, excuse the washing up, this is what I used to have from Primark. It is obviously a bigger bottle, so I think this is a litre. The only thing that I was a bit unsure of is the fact that it doesn't actually have a sippy straw. You've got to like tip the drink to sip it, but it's got like a little filter thing in there if you wanted to put fruit in there. I feel like this is a good way of just reminding myself that I should have drunk more within that time. I've also just put this camera on a different setting. So on the Canon G7X, I've always really had it on the self-portrait because it's obviously like facing me and you can adjust certain things on it. I've put this just on auto for the time being to see if it like makes any difference when I go back and edit it, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes my camera's not that great. I've had this camera for 4 years, but a lot of people have been purchasing the Sony, is it the V1 or VX or something? It's like a similar equivalent to the Canon, but Sony's version, it has like a side flip out screen rather than up. And yeah, it just has a few different features, but a lot of people that I'm seeing use it, their quality looks really good. That Sony one, I don't need it, I just want it. So I think I'm just going to try and sit on it for a while. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm waiting on a contract to be sent through, but I mean, it seems to have been like finalised, and they've basically like said, we'd love to have you on board, and I've said that I'd love to go ahead. So I think I'm going to be signing with a management company who is going to be dealing with a lot of like my emails and brand collaborations, and basically like helping get me more work, and yeah, just being kind of like a manager in terms of influencing. A year ago, or not even that, like at the start of the year, I didn't think I'd be saying that I'd be self-employed, that I would have earned what I did in my full-time job with, you know, my part-time freelance and brand collaborations, and now the fact that I have been, well, hopefully will have been signed to an agency. If you think you're not doing that well, or you feel like you're stuck in a rut, or you've not achieved anything, is like, just think about the little things. Like, so career wise and obviously like social media wise, I finally hit over 10,000 followers on Instagram, which was something that I know a lot of people aim to do, because it kind of, I don't know, people seem to take you a little bit more seriously after that figure, which is so stupid, because it doesn't mean like the quality of your content changes or that you're any different. It just, it's a double figure number. Brands seem to look at it and think you've got a good audience. So that's one thing that I feel like I ticked off my list and I've achieved. I went self-employed this year, which is like super scary, but I mean, I'm working for myself. Although I do like freelance contract stuff, like I am my own boss, and I can work from, well, with most of the stuff that I do, I can work from anywhere at any time. And as much as I'm still struggling with like a routine and schedule and things like that and staying motivated, I have the freedom and flexibility to kind of pick and choose when I want to do things. So again, that's another achievement, going self-employed, taking a risk. I have spoken about this briefly in another video, but Jack is in the process of buying a house. So even though I'm not buying with him, it is still like our house, and we're both really excited, and hopefully it's not going to be too long until we hear some more news from like solicitors. So I feel like that's another achievement for us as a couple, more so for Jack. Like, that's one of the biggest achievements in your life, is buying a property. Us to actually move out properly together again and like have a whole house to ourselves is going to be like really different but really exciting. If this whole management signing thing comes through, that's another achievement for me. I also had set a goal of like, from brand collaborations, it might seem so small, but I'd written down in my notes at the start of the year, like I do a 2022 goals or like bucket list type thing, was to just earn like £500 within 1 month from social media, and I did that last month. I went to Florida with all of my best friends, which was like one of the most incredible holidays I've ever been on. Me and Beth went to Milan on like the voucher mystery holiday trip, which was really fun. I went to Spain with Liz, which was really fun. But yeah, like those are just updates throughout the year, you know, that when you actually sit back and reflect on what you've done, the little things that you've achieved, it's not all that bad.
So it's been a little while now. I've just been doing some emails and other little bits of work on the laptop. I had a parcel delivered though from Missy Empire. How sick are these boots? I think they, is it Prada? There's a designer boot that had this like folded over style that was everywhere a little while ago, and Missy Empire had these on the website, and I thought these were really, really cool. And then I picked up a knitted jumper dress. I think this is from Izzy Oakley's collection, so it's just like a high neck mini jumper dress, really, really lovely thick quality. And then I also picked up this knitted, it looks so weird off the hanger, but it's like a little play suit knitted thing, which I think is really, really cute for loungewear, or even just styling up with like some socks, Uggs, and like a nice thick coat. Oh, I've also had a new oven installed. Jack's dad came over earlier because it came yesterday. Although we are obviously going to be moving eventually, they wanted to replace it. I think I might have already told you. So I turned it on earlier just to get it going. Apparently you've got to like put it on for like 20 minutes or so for the first time before you like cook anything in it, because it smells. It did smell a little bit weird, but shiny and fancy. And apparently that was only £150. I do need to still do the washing up, empty the bin, do some recycling, put some clothes away. But like I said, I've been busy with bits of work, so I think I'm going to do that now, just have a little tidy up and a little bit of a clean. I've already hoovered and mopped earlier this morning. I feel like I have not stopped the past 2 hours maybe. I've been washing my makeup brushes, and I tidied up my makeup bag and like all under there because there was just bits everywhere and I had makeup all over it. Jack's just come home from work. It's about 4:10 maybe, and I forgot to have lunch because I was just busy. So I'm just doing myself some noodles. What I thought would be like quite a chilled just work day has turned out to be quite busy, but I think it needed doing. It was overdone. I should have like had a bit more of a deep clean on the weekend. There's still more to do, like polishing in here, but I'm gonna leave that to Jack. You look so sorry for yourself, don't you? He's got a little boo-boo. He's okay. The aftermath is Mum sellotaping the whole house. Can't clean himself, obviously, so he's just getting fur absolutely everywhere. I have just come home from my mum's. It's just gone 9 o'clock. We watched, what was it called? We watched a really good film. I think it was #1 on Netflix, like films, or most popular or something, called Mr. Harrigan's Phone. Really good film. And my mum, growing up, like, since I was a kid, she's loved Stephen King and like Stephen King books. And all the way through it, she's like, it's got a really Stephen King kind of vibe to it. And she just said it felt like familiar, and she tried to Google it, but like nothing really came up. And then at the end it did say like based on a short novel or short book by Stephen King, and she probably jumped. She's like, I knew it. The cat jumped out of his skin, bless him. Yeah, it was a really good film. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it already. We actually had, okay, I'm not going to show, but I've got some paper documents here. The documents for the house from our solicitors have come through, for like the contract and the transfer of titles and like all the other documents that they would have been completing. So we need to well, I say we, Jack needs to sign those, and I can either take them, I think, tomorrow, or we have to post them out, I'm not too sure. And then all the other documents are just for us to read through and keep safe. So once that's done, I don't really know how long that's gonna take then. Like, if we've technically signed a contract, signed the transfer of the deed, and then you've just got to wait for the funds and like your help to buy and stuff to like be dealt with, then that's kind of it. So like, it could be sooner than we think, unless there's more that they need to do. Watched the new Kardashians earlier because that comes out every Thursday, and yeah, went and spent the evening with my mum, which was nice. I'm gonna get ready tomorrow and get a little bit of content, and I think me and Jack are gonna go out for a meal in the evening. We've got, sounds like we're so cheap, but for a local like pub restaurant, we've got buy one get one free on main meal, so why not go and take advantage of that? Wow, this is bright over here. I have still not gotten ready for the day. Oh my god, I need to go and do my makeup. Jack is currently having a nap. He came home from work early. I had to drop some documents off to the solicitors for the house that we had to like sign some stuff, which was good to get that done. I booked another viewing in just to get measurements in the house for Tuesday next week, I think. I think we're just gonna have a pretty chilled night, go out for some food, maybe come back, watch a film, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing tomorrow. I know I need to get some more content over the weekend. Whether I do that tomorrow or Sunday morning, it depends on the weather. I'm not doing too well with my water. I keep forgetting about it, and like I said, putting it back in the fridge and then not drinking it, so I have not refilled it yet. So I should have finished this by now. My car is so loud. I need to get the thing back, but I'm not sure what I've done with it. But hello, it is a new day. It's Saturday. I am just about to go and pick Beth up because we're gonna go to a local garden centre to just have a browse, get out of the house, and maybe have like some tea and a scone. This road's really bumpy, so probably gonna have to turn you off. But yeah, I'm literally just going up the road to get Beth, and we're just gonna go out for a couple of hours. I was like, I don't want to be in the house. I need to shoot some content. Jack and the boys have got football. I think Paige and Kurt are away for the weekend. Filmed this when it was a bit more appealing, less put out.
My cold sore.
It actually smells
my
really
one
nice.
true love.
I obviously have a scone, but I've taken it apart. Got a cup of tea, and it's a bit dirty out there, but yeah, that doesn't look cute. I'm so tired. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. I'm struggling to stand up. No, but seriously, today is Sunday. I've already been out this morning with my mum for a few hours, walking the dog. Oh my god. We stopped along the canal halfway on our way back and had like a breakfast roll, and I had a hot chocolate, and then we walked back to her house. I've done nearly, okay, I've just done over 14,000 steps, and it's, I think, just gone 4 o'clock maybe. Yesterday, I don't really think I filmed anything. I did take my camera out with me. Me and Beth went to the garden centre and had like a little bit of food and a cup of tea and just had a wander. And then we were trying to find like some areas for me to take some pictures. And then I had food with Beth and Joel. Joel cooked just like fish, chips and veg. And then I think Jack came up in the evening and we played this game called like Knowledge is Power. It's like on the PlayStation, but you connect it to your phones. We just always go with Beth and Joel's, and like that's something that we play as a group, because I think you can play like up to 6 people. So we did that for a bit last night. I won a game. I've done my Boohoo order for this month, so get excited. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna round up this vlog here and say goodbye and say thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. It's cold, but I refuse to put the heating on still. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you in my next video.